Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zane and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another new hero for you guys. I'm trying to do this one hero per day, every day a different hero until I run out of junglers to use. So keeping up with that, I will be posting a Slimz video right here for you guys. I actually just played this game and I'm commentating right over it right after I play because I didn't want to forget anything. And also this is just an amazing game, guys. Completely new runes that really helped Slimz out. It's actually the same exact rune set pretty much that I used on Cricknack yesterday's video, and you guys are gonna love this. I don't even run out of Death Sickle. That's how strong the shield rune is. I never die with it because you can just play so aggressively, guys, knowing that you just have the shield rune that's always gonna get you out of trouble no matter what. So here you can see that I'm starting near my blue buff. It's next to Dragon, but also I would have started blue buff anyways because I don't want to run out of mana while jungle clearing. And also, I want to have the red buff for as long as possible, so I'm going to be starting on the blue buff. It just makes life easier on Slimz. And after I finish this jungle clear, of course, I'm going to get my second tier jungle item. Pre-order the boots because Slimz, on all ADCs, really you need to get your second tier jungle item into boots just to make sure you're not too slow. And we're going to clear mid just for some extra gold. Gilder hits us with ability, procs his Veda, and you can see here Lumber is actually in a bit of trouble. I throw my spear and jump over, but that really wasn't needed. I kind of wish I just went straight to the Sentinel then, but it's a little bit late now, and I'm going to be able to get it. And I know I can't turn back because I see an Enzo and a Ormar charging at me. I don't run that way. If I went that way, I would have died for sure. You saw they were collapsing. I throw my spear over there, I hit somebody, and then I also jump over the wall. Enzo can no longer kill me. I'm just waiting to go in. It's actually super hard to try and find an angle. I use my ult, using my spear and just basic attacking, but guys, look at this damage I'm doing. Versus an Omen and an Ormar, I'm going to be dealing no damage here for sure. Again, throw my spear, but look at this. I'm dealing like 5% damage a hit, not even that much. And my attack speed is so low that we actually don't even get a single kill that fight. It was just a 0-2 fight. The only good thing about that was that I got Sentinel, to be honest, and honestly I don't think that's worth it. You can see here I'm out of mana right away as soon as I go back into my blue buff. So of course we have to go back to the blue buff there. There's nothing else we can do, and we're basically just going to start our full clear again. We're not going to go up to top lane. We're not going to try and do the dragon, and also we're not going to try to invade Enzo's red buff that just spawned. The reason you don't want to do this is because on Slimz you really can't be invading that hard, at least not in the early game. You'll see that I eventually go into their jungle, but in the early game you just can't do that sort of stuff. You saw the damage that I was just doing in that team fight. It is horrifically low. There's about a 0% chance that we can win a team fight versus an Enzo and their early game comp in the jungle. There's just no way. So I just come mid and start to soak some XP. I need to get some gold at this point, or else I'm going to be stuck at this low damage Slimz that you guys just saw. Gilder uses his first skill thing there, and you can see here that the Ormar's in the bush. Try to throw a spear onto him, but it doesn't quite connect. He's jumping onto me. I use my ult, and I hop over the wall, guys. That's super important. Throw my spear onto Hayate, who's able to die. Now I'm just basic attacking over the wall, pretty much, dealing a ton of poke damage. Enjo here, 1 HP. Throw my spear, and he had Death Sickle, so we don't get the kill. But we are able to kill him off, and I knew that Gilder was still waiting in here for me, so if I dodged that little AoE range thing, I would survive. Also, not to mention, I still have my Death Sickle, so even if it did connect, there was no way Gilder was killing me there. And guys, I want you all to remember to check at the start of your game if the enemy ADC has the blue rune on either 3 sides of that rune triangle, because if they do, that either means that they have the freeze, and if they have the freeze, you can actually see it in their items. I'm not sure if anyone knew this, but if anyone learns the rune talent where they freeze up and immobilize, you can actually see that in their items. But for some reason you can't see Death Sickle, which honestly I think you should be able to, but you can't. So definitely check the runes at the start of the game if you can. Now we're just, again, going back to our full jungle clear. Not quite up to invading yet. We need a little bit more gold, and then we will be able to just wreak havoc on this Enzo jungle. Here I throw my spear, trying to connect onto the Enzo. Try and use my ult, but actually, since the Gilder stunned me right as I used my ult, as soon as I come out of that stunned state, I instantly accidentally, I guess, I don't know. The game made me use my ult after I got unstunned. I kind of don't like that. It should have not forced me to use my ult after I got unstunned, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, again, just coming back to mid lane, farming up as much gold as we can. I'm trying to go up the top lane, because that's where the action is, of course. We're not going to be able to do anything bot lane versus a Omen. You can see I tried to throw a spear, and it's not going to work. I knew Ormar was in that bush. I almost just tried to jump in to do some poke damage to him, because I knew they couldn't kill me. You can see here at mid lane. But look at this, guys. Ormar, I knew he was chasing us, so I instinctively throw my spear into the bush, and we are actually able to get him super low. He uses heal here, and Zuka comes up to help me finish the job. I definitely wouldn't have gotten that kill without him. Here you can see Enzo actually uses the hook onto the Zuka, so I know he can't hook me anymore. That just gives me a lot of free space right now. I am able to be so aggressive, and we're actually able to kill all 3 of them just off of that one spear in the bush. That was very, very well played, and it was good for me by realizing that. Definitely should have done that play. Anyways, we're going straight back into the jungle here, clearing everything out. You can see Gilder tries to get that. I was actually very cautious, about going into that blue buff, because I knew that the Gilder could be around, but he wasn't in the bush. If he was in the bush, he probably could have gotten my death sickle out and maybe even killed me. You can see now that my team is starting to invade the Enzo's blue buff, which is definitely something we can start doing very, very soon. Again, like I said, early game you don't want to be doing much of that, but now that you look that I'm 2-0-5, it's definitely the time to be doing stuff like that. Anyways, I want to go and invade this red buff now. I know that the Enzo went blue to red at the start of the game, so that means this is how it's going to be. Look at this, how aggressive I am, guys. I just jumped straight into an Enzo and an Ormar, knowing neither of them can kill me. Now look at this, Gilder trying to do something. I throw my spear, he has to flicker away from it, because my red buff would have slowed him down enough to where he could not have avoided that one. So good play by the Gilder to realize he had to flicker out, or he probably would have been dead. But he's so low now that we can just take this tower for free. Also, they have no support, so it just makes it a lot easier to get that tower. Now I'm going over to the blue side, trying to get this small camp or even kill this Omen. I throw a spear, does not connect, just farming up that camp. You run into this Omen, guys. It's super important. I actually stun that Hayate as soon as he jumps in. Very well played by us, guys. We're able to stun the Hayate as soon as he tries to dive onto me. So immediately cancels his ult. But guys, what I was trying to say there is I hopped right in front of the Omen and used my punish in order to slow him down. That was going to just secure the kill even better. Now you can see here, this Ormar is just waiting for me to hit the tower. As soon as I start hitting the tower, he jumps onto me, but it's too late. He is going to die. I'm trying to chase down this Enzo, but I realize they're all respawning now, so I'm not going to dive under tower, even though I would have lived if it was just him due to my death sickle, but since everyone else was respawning, there was no point for me to even attempt that. Again, throw my spear here, hop over the wall, just being super, super aggressive. Use my ult. I'm just dancing around them at this point. I'm so fast, and they can't do much. Poke down this Gilder, but I don't want to stay for too long, because as you can see, the Enzo tried to hook me. Now we're going straight back to their red buff. Throw my spear, but it's not going to be enough, and he's able to get it. Wanted to get that small camp too, but it's already gone. And now we're looking at it in a very good shape for this match. 9 minutes in, and we have 5-0-7 as a KDA. We're just getting the first dragon, I believe, or the second dragon, something like that. But guys, that's just something you can realize. You don't always need to be taking these dragons. Sometimes it's better to just farm your own jungle, because when I want to take a dragon, like, I'll look at all the options, and I'll be like, I could take this dragon, but it's so early in the match, and all of my jungle is up. So if I leave all that jungle up for that long and then go into the jungle late, am I really going to be gaining gold off the dragon? Probably not. I'll probably end up losing gold. Anyways, you can see here that I am going into this fight late. Look at this, guys. Look at that. What the hell was that? Let's take a slow-mo of this, guys. This is actually the first slow-mo I've used in a while. I'm trying to add them back. But look at how far that jump was. There's a glitch with Slimz and a lot of other heroes, to the point where you can abuse the jumps and long dashes like that. You can kind of cheat walls and go way further distances than you should be allowed to. That's just something that you guys can do. It's actually not too hard to do, to be honest. I mean, that one, I've never done that before. I've never cross the distance that far before, trust me. But just little short distances, it's not hard to get extra movement on. As you can see that the Ormar was sitting in the bush there. I'm not going to try and do anything more because I know the Enzo's right there. There you saw him. And yeah, I'm just going to take the entire blue side jungle, literally all 3 camps, and go back and clear these minions, get more and more gold. Even though we're fed, I'm still having gold on my mind. And that's really what you want to be doing on these ADCs, just always farming up. Same with Nacroth actually, just ADCs and Nacroth, you always have to be farming. You have to abuse the clear speed that you have. Able to poke down that Ormar super low, and you can see here that she actually gets a nice solo kill onto the Hayate. Well played by her. Now the options are pretty much go back into my jungle or do the Dark Slayer, and the options are pretty clear. If we do the Dark Slayer here, then we can just control the enemy's jungle, and there's no real need for me to go back and do a full jungle clear when we have control of their own jungle. So I can be pressuring and I can be controlling the jungle at the same time. But now, after we get the Dark Slayer, I'm just going to be going back. Since we don't have much control and we have to go defend top lane, I'm just going to go and clear this. You can see I actually missed my dash there, which was pretty unfortunate. Be right back. Sorry guys, my throat's getting so dry talking over this that I just have to go and get a sip of water. Now we're just going to be doing this dragon again, guys. It's like the 2nd or 3rd dragon in this game. You don't have to take dragons super early. I hope you guys learned this from this video. Look at this, Enzo's AFK, so we're just able to hit him really quick. Proc my shield, and you can see how fast I become with my ultimate and with my shield. They really can't catch up to me, and it's just crazy. Now again, the whole blue side is spawning, but I want more. I want to do more damage, so I'm standing here right outside the tower. We don't even have minions yet. You can see they're at about mid or the river, and they're slowly creeping up to where they will crash onto the tower. Again, I throw my spear, and it actually connects onto somebody in the far back, and you can see Zuka just goes all in. I guess that means I have to go all in too, so I just start rushing in, spamming everyone with basic attacks, jumping onto this Ormar, who's the last one alive for now. We're not able to kill him. Enzo comes charging out, trying to hook someone into the core, but that is going to be the game, guys. Very well played by us. We were able to do an amazing job of just slowly farming up early game, even though we lost that fight early on. And it's versus an Enzo too, which I actually didn't do too bad versus the Enzo, which I was kind of surprised about because Enzo is usually such a strong assassin. But yeah, we did very well with this new rune set. I definitely would recommend it to everyone out there who's trying to play Slimz. Also guys, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you liked this video. Way more videos coming out in the future every single day. Also, I have 4-hour daily live streams that I know you guys will love. And yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video very soon. Peace out.